I'm not here alone. Olua Bukola Tilokol is here, and over there is Adebimpe lonely as ever.
What happened to Idaya today?
I was in the mood for Salah yesterday. But not today.
Anyway, it's good to be back on the program again. It's another fresh and interesting edition of The Conversation. So welcome on board.
Good morning, everyone. If you know where my mind is this morning.
Ojudiaba.
Your spirit can be in Ijebu.
Partying hard. They've been partying hard since last night.
Let your spirit be in Ijebu, but your body is here in the studio, right here in the Keja. Okay, anyway, let me inform you that Mutiat and Idaya, they have refused to give me meat.
Oh my God! He said it, that he will come back for us today.
So, look at my hands, it's still empty.
I pray my dad is watching. You know what my dad said yesterday? He said, Pimpe, that's the way on Jibola.
So, Daddy, if you are watching, he's here to do the needful. We need meat.
Are you sure you need meat?
Why not?
I read an article yesterday where medical experts, warned Nigerians to be careful of how much meat they eat. So, Jibola, please, eat more of fish.
Buki, I eat less of meat these days. But this is salad now. Let me just, even if it is one.
Fish is good.
You said something this morning that even though people have been complaining that ram, is expensive this season, that was it a survey that showed that
that's
more,
true. People
more rams
this year. So I'm confused. And we said there is no money. So where did we get money to buy those rams?
Yeah, I don't know. And that's why those leaders of ours will not take us serious. Okay, you are complaining that the country is tight. And yet you are killing cows, you are killing camels for the celebration of Salah. But anyway, we are back to the challenges that we are facing in the country. And, looking at the news point this morning, it's a combination of so many things. And as usual, we'll be starting from Adebimpe's end on the program this morning.
Yes, it's an update on the cholera outbreak. The health commissioner here in Lagos, Professor Akin Abayomi, says cholera strain in Lagos is highly, highly contagious. Recall that yesterday, Lagos has recorded 701, adding that the subtype is associated with more severe diseases. The Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, said the identified strain is highly aggressive and contagious with potential for widespread dissemination. But, there's good news when he said through community-based case finding and contact tracing, the government observed that the number of cases has peaked and it's now significantly declining.
And I'm not surprised. The Lagos State government is a proactive government. But in that same story, now I read that Lagos Island is the epicenter of the outbreak. I'm not surprised too.
Why are you not surprised?
Lagos Island. People in that area. They are my in-laws, so let me just reduce the right for that area.
For building collapse.
Lagos Island.
That area.
Where's Bature?
It's not duty. But babies around.
But we need to pay attention. I believe that our preventive measures, our strategies when it comes to preventive medicine or preventing disease like this. No, we are not doing
we are always reactive.
Yes, we need to be preventive. Our preventive measures must be very, very strong. I don't know, some houses in Lagos now, some don't even have toilets.
Buki, don't
have toilets.
They don't.
Yeah, don't even go there.
They don't.
And this particular cholera that we're talking about, you have to be mindful of what you eat, the water that you drink, and your environment. The way and manner you take care of your environment is also very, very important. I'm not surprised. And I'll still go back to your in-laws now on the island. There are some houses there, Bukola, they are not habitable, yet people are living there. And their sanitation is poor.
And I feel like the old particular sentiment to those buildings.
Like
that's my great-grandfather's house, my family house. But at this point in time, our health is very, very important. Considering the fact that the prices of drugs now. Jibola will get to that story anyway. So you need to
don't
pay
even go
attention
there.
to your health. You need to pay attention to your health.
And when you look at the geographical distribution of the suspected cases, local government by local government, Lagos Island is the epicenter of the outbreak. Like you rightly said, 106 cases, followed by Kosofe 49, Etiosa 38, Lagos Mainland 30, Ojo 17, Ikorodu, Bukola has an affiliation there, so 16, Kosofe 16, and Shomolu 11. Then Surulere, Ifakojaye, virtually all the local governments in Lagos State. And so we are also using this medium to appeal to all Lagosians. Please be very careful as regards what you eat and the water that you drink.
Yes.
It is very, very important.
And wash your hands.
This is that you're going from house to eat. Please be careful.
Wash your hands. Very, very important. You know, when you wash your hands, you will save yourself a whole lot of trouble when it comes to diseases and sickness. Just wash your hands.
All right, Bukola, your story.
Okay, this is a very good one for Nigerians, but I don't think Nigerians are still happy about it.
They like a wolf.
Not like they like a wolf. They really mean these multi-choice people. So we are boycotting that. Like we will show you that we are Nigerians.
1.2 million.
Yes, and I'm happy. So the headline says, multi-choice bows to pressure, reverts to old prices. Good news. The multi-choice, the parent company of DSTV and GoTV, has announced a return to its previous subscription rates following a legal mandate, as well as losing several of their subscribers. The multi-choice was forced to revert to its old subscription prices following a court order. I give it to the High Court that gave that judgment. Now, the company had previously increased its prices, but the court ruled that the hike was unjustified. I'm going to just summarize the story now. Now, old prices are as follows. For DSTV Premium, it was 29,500. They now moved it to 37,000 naira. For what? And then you keep repeating programs. So with my minimum wage now,
let me remind you of what I said.
My minimum wage was 62,000 naira now.
The one that you are yet to get.
I'm yet to get, thank you. And you now ask me to pay 37,000 naira. For what?
Bukola, it is not compulsory now.
No, but that is not.
And there are levels. There are layers of payments.
You can even.
If I were not doing it again, in my house, we stopped.
Anyway, I'm one of the 1.2 subscribers that
I stopped too.
That stopped.
Yes, I would rather use internet on Wi-Fi. I watch
How
YouTube.
much is that?
I know. How much is it? And I have, I have access to whatever I want to watch.
Or it fluctuates.
It doesn't, depending on your service provider. Yes. But this multi-choice, this particular one, they will keep repeating programs. I will pay 37,000 naira. You keep repeating programs. Please. Thank you very much.
I narrated something to Adebimpe and Abimbola the other time. In my bedroom, I have GoTV. Okay. In my living room, I have DSTV. One day, I was now like, I'm the only one at home. What am I doing with GoTV and DSTV? Yeah, in the GoTV, I just shut my face. So I'm also one of those subscribers who have refused to be wasting my money.
Yes.
Then why can't we port to pay-per-view?
Thank you. Pay as you watch. Beautiful. So I pay for what I watch.
They are really taking advantage of us.
They are. Now, listen. Now, MultiChoice repatriated $184 million
back to
in
South
just
Africa.
One financial year.
They will be all right.
For Nigeria. That's much now.
So if we are really, really important, then you give us what we want.
There was another condition that they should give us 1 month free subscription, but they've not said anything about that.
We don't even want the game.
You want to eat your cake and have it.
We don't even want the game.
They are reverting to the old rates. You still want to...
that old rate is too high. They should bring it down.
Bukola, depending on your grade, is it premium you do?
Yes. 27,000. That's too much. I stopped like a year ago.
You do premium.
We stopped because I have to watch football now. I love football, but we stopped though.
Bookie, you'll be on your own.
Package.
I don't subscribe again.
There are two allegations against you now.
What was that?
Yesterday, the price of the phone. Today, you are telling us that you are doing premium.
I am not the one paying for
And your pay is how much?
You're going to declare
I
your
am not
assets.
the one.
You have to declare your
And
assets.
then we have stopped doing it.
Okay.
When we have home Wi-Fi. It's beautiful to watch whatever you want to watch. Yes.
But really, they need to up their game in terms of content as well. Enough of this repetition all the time.
It's not worth it.
So our final news point this morning, it concerns most Nigerians and the Nigerian struggle as high drug prices fuel health crisis. For patients in Nigeria, the outrageous cost of life-saving drugs is a daily burden. Several people are now forced to take risk with their health by extending or missing doses, settling for less potent medications, resorting to self-medication or traditional healers, or stopping medication entirely. I'm sure you're wondering why that is. For those battling chronic ailments such as diabetes, high blood pressure, or cancer, the affordability crisis has pushed essential medications and treatment out of reach of many Nigerians and strained the public healthcare system. Experts are worried that a significant number of patients who are not taking their medications as prescribed stand to develop complications and incur even more expensive interventions later. Some patients who spoke with this particular newspaper did say that negative effect that rising drug costs are having on their well-being and financial situation is overwhelming. And a particular petty trader also complained that her 10-year-old daughter persistent cough, she had resorted to giving her Tom-Tom and of course bitter cola because of the high cost of cough syrup.
Yeah, Tom-Tom and bitter cola.
And I take B vitamins a lot. Okay. Something I used to buy for as low as 2,000 naira, it is now 12,000.
I think people like buying.
And there was a day I went to that particular pharmacy and I said, recheck again.
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
I think people like Bayo that should, read stories like this because
it's not in this country.
Yes, they are too far. The government is too far from our realities. So when medical experts say the government should declare a state of emergency in the health sector, this is one of the reasons why they should declare a state of emergency. Because if people cannot afford those drugs, hey,
they will do self-medication.
Yes, so and they'll go to the Alagbo. And that will even make their case even get worse.
More complicated.
Yes. That has no dosage. People just use their discretion. Okay, one full cup could be this size.
But when the needful is not available, people will cut corners.
Yes,
they will cut corners. And you cannot feed well, you cannot afford drugs.
Okay, so they ask you now, putting food on the table and buying drugs, which one would you choose?
It is food.
Hey now?
Oh.
If you don't
can you take that drug on empty stomach?
No. You can't take medication.
People are struggling to put food
on these are the basic necessities of life. Government, please.
And with the cholera outbreak now drugs, the prices are, soaring. So what do you, it's very, very sad.
And that's why I love our topic for today, Buki. I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
That's true.
I love it. Okay, quickly we run to X and see what is trending there.
Hey.
Ever controversial former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, visited the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria yesterday, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. And on X this morning, it was both. Some commended the former president, some criticized the former president. And for me, I'm neither here nor there. But let me take Bukola's perspective and, of course, Adebimpe's own. The visit, was it necessary? Was it political? Was it fatherly?
Okay, I will choose that word, fatherly. Baba is getting old now.
Oh,
yes,
so he's making friends.
Yes, make amends. You cannot go to your grave with having people as enemies. No, at that age, I believe we should reconcile. And in politics, there are no permanent friends. There are no permanent enemies.
No permanent interests. So what is the interest of Baba here?
Baba is just trying to reconcile.
Baba did not support the president.
It does not matter.
He supported obedience.
It does not matter. You don't have to support somebody. You can still reconcile, be friends with the person.
Oh, he's the father of the nation.
Yes, like he is. Another statesman, for God's sake.
I saw
people should leave Baba alone.
Look, I saw something.
So who is your mom?
Who is
your mom?
No matter the
no matter how bad your child is.
No matter how bad your child is, you will still embrace him or her. And that is what Baba had.
So who is the child here?
The child is
first lady.
our president.
The first lady, I'm sure Aremi Tinubu will be like his child to Baba now.
You know,
Baba is old.
He's the president.
Nigerians, please leave Baba alone.
Okay.
I even want Ajibola to translate that Yoruba I read to English.
You can you?
What did
cannot.
say?
He cannot.
You said Omweni cannot share the bebe.
Cannot Shedi Bebe.
What is Shedi Bebe in English? Cannot.
There is no English for Shedi Bebe, Bukola.
But you said it, so you should do the translation.
You cannot say because your child is bad, you now...
No, you can't have your child here and say, okay, when they crown or whatever...
You now give it to somebody...
You give it to another child.
Elections now. The Shedi Bebe did not happen during the elections.
It did.
They're telling us that no matter how bad or how much you complain about your child, you still will not give what your child deserves to another person. That is...
But he did that during the election.
Yes.
And another angle to this trending story on X is the fact that Baba criticized the president recently.
Which of the Babas now? We have to...
Baba Obasanjo.
Okay, Baba. Yeah, you have Baba to know.
That is the step that he took concerning the subsidy is not good.
Okay.
The way he handled the Niger Republic coup is not good. And yet Baba is trying to familiarize himself with
Did you
the
see
wife.
that picture where he wore the cap?
We also have
Hey, Baba is coming home.
Did you see the picture?
Then I have some other stories from the grapevine.
In any case, I won't be surprised if Baba still writes an open letter to the president.
I'm waiting for his letter.
Yeah, he will still write.
He hasn't written in a long time.
He will still write. I trust him. No worries.
All right, so many conversations on the program this morning. You can quickly go to our social media page and, of course, let us have your views on some of the issues that we mentioned earlier today: cholera, the high cost of drugs, and, of course, Baba's visits to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We'll be taking a very quick break. When we come back, the conversation will continue.